Welcome to you here on TV News Hour on TV Sapiencia. The top stories. President Bola Tinubu says political stakeholders in Rivers State must respect court rulings and uphold the rule of law to restore peace in the crisis-hit state. The Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, Yu Dunhai, has expressed the desire of China to explore opportunities for cultural exchange with Nigeria. And in sports, Super Eagles head coach Eric Sekou Chelle has dropped informed Getafe midfielder Cristantus Uche and Rangers striker Cyril Dessers in a shocking move as he unveiled his final 23-man squad for the upcoming 2026 World Cup qualifying matches against Rwanda and Zimbabwe. My name is Chioma Vic-Chukwuemeka. Welcome to News Hour. Now the news in full. The President Bola Tinubu says political stakeholders in Rivers State must respect court rulings and uphold the rule of law to restore peace in the crisis-hit state. In a Tuesday statement titled, President Tinubu calls for adherence to the rule of law to restore peace in Rivers State, signed by his special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga. The president made a call during a meeting held yesterday Tuesday in Abuja with leaders of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum. The president emphasized that respect for judicial decisions is fundamental for maintaining democracy, stressing that all stakeholders must recognize and implement court rulings. He then urged PANDEF leaders to take active steps in ensuring that the rulings of the courts are enforced. Moving things along, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Ebotokun, has promised to deploy modern technology and intelligence-led policing to safeguard schools against security threats and attacks. Ebotokun stated these at the beginning of the week, Monday, during a stakeholders forum meeting on the Safe School Initiative. The theme of the forum was strengthening security resilience and integration of host communities in the protection of education. Represented by the AIG Zone 1, Ahmed Amani, the police boss stressed the importance of collaborative efforts between the various stakeholders to identify threats and ensure adequate security and safety in the schools. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund has commenced moves to ensure that its site is linked to the portals of institutions to enable ease of verification. The Executive Director of Operations, Mustafa Iyal, disclosed this during the sensitization program held at the University of Ilorin for higher institutions in Kwara State on Tuesday. The representative of the National Association of Nigerian Students on the NEL Fund board, Umar Farouk, said the loan would further encourage indigent students to have access to higher education. Once again, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Ebotokun, has ordered the transfer of 25 senior officers to various commands and departments across the country. The transfers followed the mass compulsory retirement of senior officers who had either completed 35 years of service or reached the 60-year age limit. This was as the Police Service Commission on February 1 ordered the immediate retirement of all senior police officers who have reached the age of 60 or have served for more than 35 years in service. On March 5, that the names of 6 senior officers were deleted from the integrated payroll and the personal information system, while 2 others were demoted due to their compulsory retirement. However, a memo cited on Tuesday by newsmen showed that several commissioners of police have been deployed for and to higher responsibilities, with some now assigned to roles previously occupied by Assistant Inspectors General of Police. The affected officers have been reassigned to various zones, specialized units, and the force headquarters in Abuja, covering key departments such as Border Patrol, Training and Development, Interpol, ICT, Counterterrorism, and Special Protection. The suspended Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, representing Kogi Central, escalated her dispute with Senate President Godswill Akpabio yesterday, Tuesday, by representing her case at a United Nations forum. Akpoti-Uduaghan was suspended on March 6 after a heated confrontation with Akpabio over a new Senate sitting arrangement, which she claimed was designed to undermine her. Tensions intensified when Akpoti-Uduaghan on national television accused Akpabio of punishing her for rejecting his alleged sexual advances. Speaking at the Women in Parliament session during the Inter-Parliamentary Union meeting at the United Nations in New York, Akpoti-Uduaghan called called for international intervention to hold the Nigerian Senate accountable. She asserted that she was facing a political victimization and intimidation for demanding an open and transparent investigation into her sexual harassment allegations against Akpabio. Akpotudwahan maintained that her suspension was illegal and vowed to continue her fight against what she termed injustice upon her return. She also refused to apologize, describing the situation as an attempt by powerful men to silence her. Away from that, the Anambra State Commissioner for Women and Social Welfare, Mrs. Ife Obinabo, has distanced the ministry from the activities of one of the staff of the ministry, Chinyere Nwofo, accused of taking and handing over a client's child and property to her late husband's relatives. Reacting to a series of voice notes and articles on the social media, Mrs. Obinabo warned the general public to beware of some bad eggs in the ministry who dent the image of the state government through their illegal activities and report such people to the ministry. Denying the allegation, Mrs. Nwofo explained that while it is true she took the client to a hotel at Nibo instead of the state office, she had her personal team, including a lawyer, who handled the case. Reacting to the report, the permanent secretary of the ministry, Mrs. Chinwe Achubu, disclosed that the state staff has been queried on several occasions regarding her illegal activities in the ministry. And as at the time of this report, a committee has been set to investigate the matter. Still in Anambra State, Governor Soludo has reiterated his administration's drive to continue prudent spending of Anambra resources, concentrating in doing more with less. He said these while appearing at the flagship program of a national television according to the governor, despite the fact that the purchasing power of the money his administration receives is lower, his government is still focused on delivering more values for less. While pointing out that the state is now on a path of fiscal sustainability, he recalled that his administration has not borrowed since it assumed office and called on the people to join hands with him to build the much desired, livable and prosperous smart megacity. Away from Anambra State, the Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, Yu Dunhai, has expressed the desire of China to explore opportunities for cultural exchange with Nigeria. Dunhai said the exchange will, among others, allow Nigerian artists to tap into the Chinese market, which now demands for Nigerian music. Dunhai stated this when he met with Nigeria's Minister of Arts, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, Hannatu Masawa, in Abuja yesterday, Tuesday. The Chinese ambassador highlighted numerous areas of untapped opportunities which will be of economic benefit to both countries, including partnerships on training and capacity building, as well as offline and online training programs to enhance tourism promotion. Also discussed was collaboration in the areas of tech development, including animation, incubation programs for young creatives, and streamlined visa processes for stakeholders in tourism and the creative sectors. Finally, in sports, Super Eagles head coach Eric Sekou Chelle has dropped informed Getafe midfielder Christantus Uche and Rangers striker Cyril Dessers in a shocking move as he unveiled his final 23 squad for the upcoming 2026 World Cup qualifying matches against Rwanda and Zimbabwe. The omission of Uche and Dessers has raised eyebrows, especially considering their exceptional performances for their respective clubs this season. Of the 23 players called up, there are just 4 new invitees, with Tolu Arokorade, Papa Daniel Mustafa, Igo Obu and Kayode Bankole all getting their maiden call-ups. The final squad includes goalkeepers Stanley Nwebili and Bankole, defenders William Ekong, Calvin Bassi and Olaoluwa Aina, midfielders Alex Iwobi and Wilfred Ndidi, and forward Ademola Lukman, Victor Semen and Simon Moses. Well, with that story on news and sports, we wrap it up on the news this hour. A quick reminder of our top stories. President Bola Tinubu says political stakeholders in Rivers State must respect court rulings and uphold the rule of law to restore peace in the crisis-hit state. The Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, Yu Dunhai, has expressed the desire of China to explore opportunities for cultural exchange with Nigeria. Super Eagles head coach Eric Sekou Chelle has dropped informed Getafe midfielder Christantus Uche and Rangers striker Cyril Dessers in a shocking move as he unveiled his final 23-man squad for the upcoming 2026 World Cup qualifying matches against Rwanda and Zimbabwe. That's it on News this hour on TV Sapiens. My name is Chioma Vic-Chukwuemeka. Thank you so much for watching. Stay with us.